Hey, there's Gabe.
Starting today's vlog, it is freezing outside. It is cold inside. I don't know why the heater's not heating it up. It's like 64 degrees in my house. We are having chunky, hearty bean and ham soup. That sounds absolutely awesome on such a cold night. Austin and I are hanging out. Stephanie's working until 8:30. What's up, bud?
Nothing. We're just gonna have soup.
You excited?
Yep.
What's your favorite kind of soup?
Chicken corn salad, but we never had this one. This might be my next favorite.
Morning. Just pulled up to a red light, and this one's usually a long one, so I thought I'd vlog for a second. It snowed overnight, just a little bit, but it's supposed to snow all day. It's pretty nasty out right now. Other than that, I'm gonna try and later on, if I remember, I'm going to vlog a little bit about one of the whiteboard questions. I haven't decided what one yet, but here in a second. I just had a great idea for vlogging, where I would vlog every morning while I'm cooking my Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich. Then I realized on Thursday, I'm not going to be eating Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches anymore. I'm going to be eating something that goes along with my diet. I'm getting really pumped, you guys, for this diet. Somebody posted comments, it's not fair how guys lose more. That's absolutely true. And Stephanie, you watch when I start losing the big numbers, Steph's going to be all jealous. I thought I would do one of the whiteboard things today. I know it's only Tuesday and it's not Whiteboard Thursday, but I thought I would touch on one of the whiteboard things. I was looking at it this morning and I couldn't remember why exactly I wrote this down, but I wrote jail. And what's kind of crazy is I once did 17 days of hard time in Salt Lake County Jail. I know you guys think of me as just this good guy who takes care of his kid, but I was actually in there for speeding. I got a ticket for public display of speed. I was doing 126 miles an hour in a 75 mile an hour zone, which is an expensive ticket, and I didn't have money to pay it, and it was like over a year later, and I got pulled over and they said, oh, your record's clean and everything's fine, you'll be out tomorrow morning at the latest. So they pulled me over, pulled guns on me because they thought I was evading even though they didn't have their lights on. But so they told me I'd be out the next day. Well, turns out there was a $5,000 cash only, and I guess nobody who I could get a hold of would want to help me out. This was when Austin was real little. But I spent 17 days in jail because my judge was out of town at a courts conference in California. So I did 17 days with a guy who had shot a cop and had to wait a year to make sure the cop didn't die. So they knew to charge him for assault on an officer or murder. I did some time with a guy who had sold all his mom's jewelry to buy meth, which was just really sad. He was a really good kid, and he'd go around and tell people, oh yeah, I'll get you back next week, and he'd bring back burritos and all sorts of stuff when we were in jail. But I did do 17 days in jail, and then they finally transferred me to the area for one night where my judge was, and his representative showed up and just, I'm so sorry, I am so sorry, and I was out of there about 10 minutes later. But that really sucked. It was very traumatizing. Days started to blur, and it was funny because I was the only one in there who'd never done drugs. Everybody's like, well, you've at least smoked weed, and I was like, no, never smoked weed, never done drugs. I was the only person in jail that had never done drugs, and that is my story of why I was in jail. Hard time. It is so cold. It is 36 degrees. At least it's quite raining though. It actually looks kind of nice outside. Too bad it's not. Anyway, kind of funny story. I was just walking through the database department at my work, and one of the guys who's actually one of our major customers said, hey, you got a new fan. And it turns out that one of the guys that's also one of the bosses of the fleets that we deal with, he watched at least a couple or one or two of the videos over the weekend, which is funny. He's like, yeah, I watched you guys at the swap meet. That's cool. So shout out to Dallas if you're watching the video.
Good morning. It is about 11:30. We were just getting ready to go to work and to school. I just wanted to vlog something today because I didn't do much this morning. We went to the gym, which is good. I met with my trainer and I'm getting stronger. It's really good. I don't have a lot of upper body strength, but now I'm getting some, which is good. And I'm still losing inches. And I don't know how it happened, but I'm down 2 pounds since yesterday. So I know it's going to fluctuate, but I'm really excited about that. That means I'm down 5 pounds since the first. So I'm already halfway to my goal, which is awesome. And I know it's going to change with Thanksgiving and everything, but I'm really excited. And Austin has been making really cool masks all day.
Out of paper.
Out of papers. Today, He is a vampire. Whoa. Whoa, vampire.
And if you want to see this, just go to all the vampire videos.
Yes, all of our vampire videos.
If you ever want to feel really out of place, wear a shirt and tie into a cafe full of technicians for big trucks. I just went in there and it's all mechanics for big diesels and stuff. Everybody's covered. Everybody's wearing a jumpsuit. Except for me, I'm sitting there in my tie looking like a jackass. Oh well. Real quick, I keep getting a lot of personal messages, and I love the personal messages, but a lot of them are just like, hey, can you give me a shout out? I promise, if you send me a personal message, I'll at least check out your channel. And if your channel blows me in a way and is amazing and great, I promise I will give you a shout out. At least in some future video. Or if you leave good comments, you can always win the shirt and you get a shout out that way. But it's really hard. I promise I'm getting like 30 a day of people wanting shout outs. So if you ask for a shout out, here's your official shout out. Everybody who leaves comments, check them out. I'm sorry, I promise I'll try and do the most shout outs I can, but I can't guarantee everybody. So don't be mad at me. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat my lunch now. So what'd you do today?
And we did the last page in my Spanish color book. We already did animals. And one of the animals said, it sees a kid looking at it, and you had to draw a picture of yourself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What color was yourself?
It had to be brown since there had no body color.
Nice. What else you learned at school today?
Well, we played at recess.
What'd you play?
Mario.
Who were you?
Mario.
Yeah. Who was Princess Peach?
Desiree.
Who was Luigi?
Wyatt. Guess who Bowser was?
Who?
Guess.
Aiden.
Aiden Queen.
Nice.
And there's the evil turtle dude who is Zane.
Oh, that's cool. What else you learned today?
And that's pretty much it. And there's another turtle dude, Keegan.
Keegan was a turtle dude
Yeah.
too? Sounds fun. Did you do anything else fun today at school?
Not really.
Not really. Alright, we're gonna end today's vlog. I'm pulling out into traffic. Ah! But I'm gonna end today's vlog, go home. Last night I had trouble uploading, so I'll just upload this as soon as I get home. Hopefully it'll work better. I'm gonna do it on my other computer. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Hopefully it was full of good information. I hope you guys enjoy watching our vlogs, and we appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys know that we appreciate the comments and all the positive thoughts and even the negative thoughts. All the thoughts are good. Another thing I realized is, like, today's vlog is a little bit slow, actually a little bit short. It's because tomorrow's payday. After payday, vlogs get better. Woo! It's amazing, vlogs get better when you have money. How awesome is that? So, maybe tomorrow to celebrate we'll go do something fun. So you guys better watch tomorrow. Check out the Twitter page, twitter.com/tweetgabe. Got anything else you want to say, bud?
No.
Peace out.